Welcome back to Health 360 Days. Today, we are going to talk about something that goes far beyond football. We are going to talk about discipline, longevity, recovery, nutrition, sleep, and the kind of daily health system that allows an elite athlete like Cristiano Ronaldo to keep performing at a level that most people cannot even imagine. But before we begin, let me be very clear. This video is not about copying Cristiano Ronaldo exactly. Most of us are not professional athletes. Most of us do not have a private medical team, a personal trainer, a nutrition staff, a recovery specialist, and a full schedule built around performance. And honestly, if you are over 40, over 50, or over 60, trying to copy the routine of an elite athlete without guidance could be unsafe. So today, we are not here to become Ronaldo. We are here to learn from the principles behind his lifestyle. As a doctor, when I look at Ronaldo's career, I do not only see talent, I do not only see trophies, I do not only see speed, strength, and confidence. I see a system of hydration, a system of training, a system of food, a system of sleep, a system of recovery, a system of mental discipline. And that is the real lesson, because long-term health is almost never built by one dramatic decision. It is built by what you repeat, what you do in the morning, what you eat most days, how often you move, how seriously you protect your sleep, how quickly you recover after stress, how consistently you return to healthy habits after a bad day. Many people believe health is about one secret supplement, one extreme diet, one perfect workout, or one miracle routine. But the body does not work that way. The body listens to repetition. If you repeatedly sleep poorly, your body feels it. If you repeatedly eat poorly, your body stores it. If you repeatedly sit all day, your muscles remember it. If you repeatedly ignore pain, fatigue, and stress, your body eventually forces you to pay attention. But the opposite is also true. If you repeatedly hydrate well, move your body, eat real food, train your muscles, and give yourself time to recover, your body responds. Maybe not overnight, but over weeks, months, and years, those small standards become your health. That is why Ronaldo's lifestyle is worth studying from a medical point of view. Not because everyone should train like him, but because almost everyone can learn something from the way he treats his body like an investment. And before we go deeper, if you enjoy practical health lessons explained in a simple doctor's voice, please subscribe to Health 360 Days. Turn on the notification bell like this video, and share it with someone who wants to stay strong, active, and independent as they age. Now let us begin with the first lesson, the morning routine. From a medical perspective, the morning is not just the beginning of the day. It is the first signal you send to your nervous system, your hormones, your muscles, and your brain. Many people wake up and immediately reach for their phone. Before their feet even touch the floor, they are already reading bad news, checking messages, comparing themselves to other people, or rushing into stress. That may seem normal, but your body may experience it as pressure. Your heart rate rises, your mind becomes scattered, your stress hormones increase, your focus becomes reactive instead of calm. A healthier morning does not need to be complicated. It can begin with something very simple: water. After sleeping for 6, 7, or 8 hours, your body has gone a long time without fluid. Even mild dehydration can affect energy, concentration, digestion, and exercise performance. That does not mean you need a fancy detox drink. It may simply mean starting the day with a glass of water before coffee, before sugary drinks, and before rushing into the day. For an elite athlete, hydration is part of performance. For an ordinary person, hydration is part of daily function. Your blood needs fluid, your joints need fluid, your muscles need fluid, your brain needs fluid. And if you are older, hydration becomes even more important because thirst signals can become weaker with age. Many adults do not realize they are slightly dehydrated until they feel tired, dizzy, constipated, or foggy. So the first simple lesson is this: before you try to optimize everything, drink water. Then comes light. Morning light tells your brain that the day has started. It helps regulate your internal clock, your alertness, and later, your sleep rhythm at night. You do not need to stare at the sun. Please do not do that. But stepping outside, opening the curtains, or taking a short morning walk can help your body understand the difference between day and night. And that matters more than most people think, because poor sleep at night often begins with poor light habits during the day. A person who sits indoors all morning, gets little daylight, drinks caffeine late, scrolls on a bright phone at night, and then wonders why sleep is broken is often fighting against the body's natural rhythm. The body likes rhythm: wake, light, movement, food, activity, calm, darkness, sleep. That rhythm protects health, and that brings us to movement. You do not need to sprint like a professional footballer. You do not need to perform high-intensity drills in your living room at 6 a.m., but you do need to send your body a message: we are still moving today. For some people, that may be a walk around the block. For others, it may be gentle stretching. For others, it may be a few body weight exercises. For older adults, it may be standing up from a chair several times, walking safely in the hallway, or doing balance exercises near a counter. The exact routine depends on your age, your fitness level, your joints, your heart, and your medical history. But the principle is the same. Movement is medicine when it is done wisely. And if you have heart disease, chest pain, uncontrolled blood pressure, dizziness, serious joint problems, or a history of falls, talk with your doctor before changing your exercise routine. The goal is not to punish the body. The goal is to wake it up. So if we study Ronaldo's morning from a health perspective, the message is not train like a superstar. The message is start the day with standards, hydrate, get light, move, prepare your body, prepare your mind. That is how a healthy day begins. And for many people watching this, especially if you are over 50 or over 60, the most powerful change may not be extreme. It may be 1 glass of water, 10 minutes of walking, 5 minutes of stretching, a healthy breakfast, a calmer start. Small habits, repeated daily, can rebuild the way you feel. Now let us talk about training discipline. When people think about Cristiano Ronaldo, they often imagine intense workouts, powerful legs, explosive sprints, gym sessions, and endless practice. But from a doctor's point of view, the most important lesson is not intensity. The most important lesson is structure. One of the biggest mistakes ordinary people make with exercise is that they treat it like punishment. They eat too much, so they punish themselves. They gain weight, so they punish themselves. They feel guilty, so they punish themselves. They push too hard for a few days, get sore, lose motivation, and stop. That is not a health system. That is a cycle. A better approach is to understand that training should not only make you tired, training should make you better. For an elite athlete, training includes strength, endurance, speed, balance, coordination, mobility, flexibility, and recovery. For the average person, the same categories still matter, but at a safer and more realistic level. Strength matters because muscle is not just for appearance. Muscle helps you stand up from a chair. Muscle protects your joints. Muscle supports your spine. Muscle helps control blood sugar. Muscle reduces the risk of frailty as you age. After the age of 30, adults can gradually lose muscle mass if they do not train it. After 50 and 60, this becomes even more important. That is why strength training is not only for athletes, it is for grandparents, it is for office workers, it is for people recovering their health, it is for anyone who wants to keep independence. But strength training does not always mean heavy weights. It can mean resistance bands, light dumbbells, wall push-ups, chair squats, step-ups, careful machine exercises, or supervised physical therapy-style movements. The goal is not to look like a professional athlete. The goal is to keep your body capable. Then there is endurance. Your heart, lungs, and blood vessels need regular activity. Walking, cycling, swimming, dancing, light jogging, or using an elliptical can all support cardiovascular health when done appropriately. But here is where many people make a mistake. They think walking is too simple to matter. That is not true. For many adults, especially people over 60, a consistent walking routine can be one of the most powerful habits for long-term health. A walk after meals may help digestion, blood sugar control, mood, and circulation. And unlike extreme workouts, walking is something many people can repeat, and repetition is where the magic is. Then there is balance. This is especially important for older adults. A fall can change a life in 1 second. It can lead to fractures, fear, hospitalization, loss of confidence, and reduced independence. So if you are over 60, do not only ask, how much can I lift? How well can I balance? How safely can I walk? How strong are my legs? Can I get up from a chair without using my hands? Can I turn, step, and recover if I trip? These questions matter. Ronaldo trains for performance on the field. Ordinary people should train for performance in life. Carrying groceries, climbing stairs, playing with grandchildren, getting up from the floor, walking through an airport, enjoying travel, living without constant fear of falling. That is real-life fitness. And now let us talk about flexibility and mobility. Many people stretch only when something hurts. But mobility is not just about touching your toes. It is about keeping your joints moving well enough to live comfortably. Stiff hips can affect walking. Tight calves can affect balance. Poor shoulder mobility can affect daily tasks. A stiff back can change posture and breathing. A few minutes of gentle mobility work each day can make the body feel more open, more stable, and more alive. But again, do not force it. Pain is not the goal. Control is the goal. Now, before we continue, take a moment to support Health 360 Days. If this explanation is helping you think differently about your body, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment below. I am building my health system. Your comment may encourage someone else to start. Now let us move to one of the most important parts of Ronaldo's lifestyle, food and hydration. Food is not just something that fills the stomach. Food becomes blood. Food becomes muscle. Food becomes energy. Food becomes hormones. Food becomes recovery. Food becomes performance. If you give the body poor fuel every day, the body has to work harder. Sugary drinks, heavily processed snacks, constant fast food, too much alcohol, and low-protein meals can slowly weaken the system. You may not feel the damage immediately, but over time, poor food choices can affect weight, blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol, inflammation, energy, sleep, and joint health. From what is publicly known, Ronaldo is often associated with a disciplined eating pattern focused on lean protein, whole foods, hydration, and avoiding poor fuel. Again, we are not copying him exactly, but the principle is useful. Most adults should ask, am I getting enough protein? Am I eating enough vegetables? Am I drinking enough water? Am I relying too much on sugar? Am I eating mostly real food or mostly packaged food? Am I eating in a way that helps my body recover? Protein is especially important as we age. Muscles need protein to repair and maintain strength. Many older adults eat too little protein, especially at breakfast. They may eat toast, coffee, and something sweet, then wonder why they feel weak or hungry later. A more balanced meal might include eggs, Greek yogurt, fish, chicken, tofu, beans, or another protein source, depending on personal preference and medical needs. But if you have kidney disease or other medical conditions, protein needs should be discussed with your doctor. There is no one perfect diet for everyone, but there are better principles. Choose more whole foods, drink more water, limit sugary drinks, include protein, eat colorful vegetables, control portions, avoid turning every meal into a stress event. Food should support your life, not control your emotions. Now let us talk about recovery. This is the part many people ignore. They understand exercise, they understand food, they understand motivation, but they do not understand recovery, and without recovery, even the best training can become stress. The older we get, the more recovery matters. At 20, the body forgives many mistakes. At 40, the body starts sending warnings. At 50 and 60, the body asks for respect. You cannot keep borrowing energy from tomorrow and expect the body to stay silent. For athletes, recovery may include stretching, massage, cold therapy, compression, careful sleep tracking, physical therapy, hydration, and planned rest days. For ordinary people, recovery can be much simpler. It can mean sleeping enough, taking rest days, walking instead of pushing hard every day, stretching gently, using heat or cold appropriately, eating after exercise, managing stress, listening when the body says, slow down. One of the biggest mistakes I see is that people confuse soreness with progress. They think if they are not exhausted, the workout did not count. That is not true. A good health routine should leave you stronger over time, not broken every week. If exercise causes chest pain, severe shortness of breath, dizziness, sharp joint pain, or unusual weakness, stop and seek medical advice. Do not try to prove toughness by ignoring warning signs. The goal is not to suffer. The goal is to improve. Recovery is not weakness. Recovery is part of the training. Now let us move to sleep. As a doctor, I can tell you this clearly. If your sleep is poor, your body is fighting an uphill battle every single day. Sleep affects almost everything: energy, memory, mood, immune function, hormones, appetite, blood pressure, blood sugar, muscle recovery, pain sensitivity, decision-making. Many people try to fix low energy with more caffeine, more sugar, more supplements, or more motivation. But sometimes the body is not lazy. Sometimes the body is sleep-deprived. For an elite athlete, sleep is a performance tool. For an ordinary person, sleep is a healing tool. And as we age, sleep can become more difficult. People may wake up at night to urinate, they may have pain, they may have sleep apnea, they may feel anxious, they may nap too late, they may use screens until bedtime, they may drink caffeine too late in the day. So protecting sleep requires intention. A better night often begins before bedtime. Get morning light. Move during the day. Avoid heavy late meals if they disturb sleep. Limit caffeine later in the day. Reduce alcohol, because alcohol may make you sleepy at first, but can disrupt sleep quality. Keep the bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Put the phone away earlier. Create a calming routine. And if you snore loudly, wake up gasping, feel exhausted despite sleeping, or have high blood pressure that is difficult to control, ask your doctor about sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is common, underdiagnosed, and important. Good sleep is not a luxury, it is part of health. Now let us talk about mental discipline. Physical strength can carry you far, but mental discipline is what keeps you steady under pressure. Ronaldo's career is not only built on training and nutrition, it is also built on focus, confidence, emotional control, and the ability to keep returning to the standard. For ordinary people, mental discipline does not mean acting like a machine. It means learning how to guide yourself when life becomes stressful. Because stress affects the body. Chronic stress can influence blood pressure, sleep, eating habits, muscle tension, digestion, mood, and even how motivated you feel to exercise. Many people do not fail because they do not know what to do. They fail because stress pulls them away from what they know. They plan to eat well, then stress leads to late-night snacking. They plan to walk, then anxiety keeps them sitting. They plan to sleep early, then worry keeps them scrolling. They plan to start strength training, then fear of failure stops them. So mental discipline begins with small promises, not huge promises, small ones. I will drink water this morning. I will walk for 10 minutes. I will stretch before bed. I will turn off my phone earlier. I will choose one healthier meal today. I will not quit because one day went badly. That last one is important. Many people lose their health routine because they think one bad day means failure. It does not. One unhealthy meal does not destroy your progress. One missed walk does not erase your routine. One poor night of sleep does not mean everything is ruined. The key is returning. That is discipline, not perfection. Returning. And if you are watching this right now, I want you to remember that your health does not require you to become a different person overnight. You only need to become a more consistent version of yourself. Before we continue, please subscribe to Health 360 Days if you want more doctor-style health lessons for everyday life. Like the video, share it with a friend or family member, and comment below, "Consistency beats perfection." That sentence may be exactly what someone needs to hear today. Now let us bring this back to real life. What can an ordinary person over 40, 50, or 60 actually learn from Ronaldo's lifestyle? The answer is not to train like a professional footballer. The answer is to protect the body before it breaks down. That is the principle. Do not wait until your muscles are weak before you start moving. Do not wait until your sleep is destroyed before you protect your nights. Do not wait until your blood pressure is high before you care about food. Do not wait until your joints hurt before you respect recovery. Do not wait until stress controls your life before you learn to breathe and slow down. Do not wait until your body forces you to change. Start while you still have the choice, and start small. One glass of water in the morning, one walk after a meal, one healthy meal today, one earlier bedtime tonight, one strength exercise this week, one stretch before sleep, one medical checkup you have been avoiding, one decision to stop treating your body like it will last forever without care. That is how real change begins. Not with perfection, not with pressure, not with punishment, but with respect. Health is built through daily standards. Drink water, move your body, eat real food, train your muscles, protect your sleep, recover properly, control your stress, listen to your body, stay consistent. That is the system. And whether you are 40, 50, 60, 70, or older, it is not too late to begin. You may not become Ronaldo, but you can become stronger than you were yesterday. You can walk better, you can sleep better, you can eat better, you can recover better, you can protect your heart, your muscles, your joints, and your mind. And that is what real health is about. Not looking perfect, not chasing youth, not comparing yourself with celebrities or athletes. Real health is being able to keep moving, to think clearly, to enjoy your family, to climb stairs with confidence, to travel without fear, to wake up with more energy, to live with more independence, to feel that your body is still on your side. That is why we talk about health here on Health 360 Days. Not just to live longer, but to live better. So today, I want you to ask yourself one simple question. What is one thing I can do today that my future body will thank me for? Maybe it is drinking more water. Maybe it is going for a walk. Maybe it is turning off your phone earlier tonight. Maybe it is adding more protein to your meal. Maybe it is stretching for 5 minutes. Maybe it is making an appointment with your doctor. Maybe it is finally taking your sleep seriously. Maybe it is choosing water instead of a sugary drink. Maybe it is standing up from the chair and moving for 2 minutes. Whatever it is, start there. Small habits become strong routines. Strong routines become a healthier life. And a healthier life gives you something no trophy can replace. The ability to keep living with strength, clarity, confidence, and independence. If this video helped you, please subscribe to Health 360 Days, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and share it with someone you care about. And in the comments, write this sentence: "My health starts today." Because it does. Your health does not change in one day, but one day can become the beginning of everything. Thank you for watching Health 360 Days. Take care of your body, listen to your body, respect your body, and I will see you in the next video.